Let's see here. Get a couple games of chess in. Drop the link and see if anybody want to talk. Drop the link in here. Just playing me some chess. I don't see nobody else going live. Let's see here. Uh, hmm. Said I can't drop this link. It's weird. Let me see here. What the hell is going on? This is weird. Let me try this again. Oh, let me try this again. Let's see here. Oh, I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell is going on. This thing is like, won't let me share a link. That's weird. That is so weird. I don't know. Anyway. That is so weird. It will not let me share the link. I don't know what the hell is going on with that. Anyway. Let's see here. See, okay, it's this one. Shoot. Okay, okie dokie. Page management. All right, there we go. That looks about right. All right. Go back to the comment section. Let's see what the hell. Man, it's funny how things work out. Mm. 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 All right, let's get this going. Let's get some real chess. Every time I played my music, like if I play music, the the damn like YouTube like goes crazy with all of these copyright freaking little things or whatever. Let me see, cause it's like free music that you can play. Let's see what's going on here. Even like the free music, I guess somebody had like bought it or something. Cause I like was playing some free music and then a copyright came up on the free music. It's like weird. So I don't know. Let's see what I could play here. It's kind of loud. Let's see. Yeah, I guess I could go with that. Let's see here. This is so crazy, man. Yeah, I might be too out of it to probably play this. I'm gonna try one game. Try one more game and try to focus. Oh man, what's going on, Soul Shader? You did you hear the live stream I did earlier? What you think about it if you heard it? Yeah, that was man. I had to I'll listen to my videos myself. It's not that I'm a narcissist, but I don't know. I like listening to my own advice. But that video, man, that was an epic video, man. Ain't nobody really talking about that type of stuff. I mean, like they talk about it a little bit, but I didn't I really can do a part two of that video. I mean, talking about Maslow's hierarchy of needs, because basically it's so deep. Like I really didn't even scratch the surface with it. I mean, it was like basically I just kind of scratched it a little bit. It was like it was I probably would have to say it was probably one of my best videos because I think that it's so relevant to what people talk about, like people's problems and stuff like that. Like a lot of times I hear people that I actually can get away with taking this piece here, but I kind of don't want to. I want to trade here, but hmm. I mean, the worst he could do, yeah, I don't want to, yeah, I just want to take that piece there. But I mean, basically, what I was saying is that, people, yeah, I think that was a good move. Um, People worrying about the wrong stuff. Like, I think a lot of people, because I listen to a lot of people on YouTube too, um, I think people worry about things that are not even priority to them. They have like worse off positions in life to not worry about that. I mean, to for them to have to worry about the things that they're talking about or critiquing is just it's just kind of stupid because according to like Maslow's hierarchy and needs, if like people are complaining about like things on that like higher level and they haven't dealt with like the baseline level, I mean, it's like pointless to be worrying about like the stuff that people have concerns with, like because it really like I could just talk about the sexual intimacy part alone, and it's like worrying about that when you don't have the baseline basics down, such as like shelter, good health, um, have your finances and resources in order. Like, I mean, just that alone would break down why sexual intimacy could be a problem. I mean, obviously, if you don't have those other, underlying things, taken care of course sexual intimacy will be a problem. He saw that coming. So it's like, yeah, it's like I said, I haven't really even scratched the surface with it, in my opinion, because you like I said, it's people that have problems with the other, like like they worried about. It's people worried about arguing moral issues with $100,000 in student loan debt, like or that they live in an apartment, down by the river. They live in the like in the words of Chris Farley, they live in a Winnebago down by the river, and they worried about intimacy, or how troubling intimacy is. I mean, of course it's troubling. And it goes back to, like I said, the Candyman again. Um, I mean, if you, that's why he's always, pushing this high value thing, or you should be better than the best version of yourself. I mean, he's really a self improvement guy. I mean, that's what he makes his money off of, self improvement. I mean, yeah, he's a what does he call himself? Image consultant. But when you break down what an image consultant is, it's really a self improvement coach. It's just another form of it. So I mean, with self improvement, I mean he's actually trying to say basically, like, just like I am. You should do this. You should possibly look at things like this and this, that, and the third. That's all he's really doing. And I'm talking about Kevin Samuels. And yeah, it's like, yeah, I mean, people that are in third world countries and stuff like that, yeah, they totally understand that they have to even take their children out of schools because they have to go tend to the farm, or tend to the livestock. They need their children to do that for just survival, just sheer survival. So it's like, yeah, you worried about church and religion and morality issues, and worrying about, like, why someone doesn't think of me as being creative, or don't value my creativity, when you're a starving artist. Of course they don't. It's like you haven't dealt with the baseline issues first. Because like I said, today, I had, how I found, well, how it kind of revamped my thinking was, I already knew about the hierarchy, Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but I basically got got like a refresher from it was Bernard Riley's interview with Counselor Murray, and like literally they were talking about it. He was talking about it in the video, and I mean, basically, I kind of forgot about it, because I just, just like anybody that will forget about stuff, I just forgot about it. And he that interview, they were talking about it, and then I just, basically, sometimes I watch videos, or I just think things, and then I'll make a note to talk about it, like in one of my videos in the future. And to be honest, like, this was something that I got as an idea, and I just so happened to just, like, mix it in um with Finance Friday, because I thought it was very important. Um I thought it was, like, highly important to talk about, and I forgot about it, actually, because I haven't, I had to look at it from my perspective of my life and kind of like get my self in order because I mean I was like kind of dealing with some stuff like as far as my living situation, and I had to look at things a little bit different and be like, well, I probably need to change some things around in my life and kind of like deal with some stuff. So yeah, it was like an eye-opening situation, definitely. I mean, for just me, like I had to totally look at things a little bit different. So yeah, let me close this game out real quick because this guy is definitely toast. And I ain't about to try to run out of time. So I'm gonna try to close this one on out while I got the chance to. Oh, I know what he's gonna try to do. Damn. Well, I'm gonna have to go play that. Kind of got me. Oh, damn. He could have. You saw that? He could have got my bishop. He could have got my bishop. Like literally, he could have got it. All right. Well, I didn't took too much time talking. Yeah. Well, yeah, I talked too much. He got me on that one because I wasn't thinking. I took a little CBD and I mixed it with some THC, and I'm a little choppy. And then I don't know. I guess I'll express some things, but I don't know, man. it's like yeah, I don't know. I guess I'll keep that to myself. Oh man, I'll keep that to myself, man. But I'm a little choppy tonight, a little chopped and screwed, because yeah, you know, I took my CBD product and I done mixed it with some THC. Rich people have all the free time to become artists. I always found that funny about rich people. Well, yeah, here's the thing. So, it's a book that talks about that I read. Very good book. Um, so yeah, this is like the first night that I've literally lost two games. I had no wins, but I'm kind of chopped. The millionaire fast lane, right? So I read this book years ago, and this guy basically, I don't remember the author's name. Not even gonna try, but um, he mentioned, he said every dollar was like a freedom fighter towards um toward your financial freedom. So I mean, basically that's the deal. Like, one thing about having your financial house in order, you can actually live in the house, and all you have to do is worry about paying the taxes, the utilities, or your cable bill, garbage bills, stuff like that, versus the average person. They have to worry about rent from that same house and also the mortgage from said house. So, I mean, in that same house, you could draw whatever you wanted because I mean, you got a whole year to pay your taxes for the most part, or 6 months, depending on whatever the state you live in. And then, um, you know, you could get solar power, right? Like I literally like it's so easy to install solar power. I mean, for me at least, because I working on computers, you kind of cross into certain areas where it's like you're doing electrical engineering. You're gonna work with wires, circuitry, stuff like that if you're doing hardware. So when I look at the steps of installing solar panels and stuff like that, that's nothing strange to me. And I've already worked on cars and stuff for since I was like teenager. So it's not that complex for me. So I know I can go get solar power, or let's say a rich guy or whatever, he can get solar power and then have it where it's reversing the cost back to the electric company, and they giving him credits every month. So another thing, and I learned this in the hood, like in the ghetto, like or whatever. It's electricians in the ghetto, it's plumbers in the ghetto. It's like the ghetto is not necessary. I mean, we still in America. I mean, people are tend to be very educated, and even a lot of tradesmen and stuff like that. You literally can have your entire house electrified, or everything electric. So you can literally basically, damn, I mean, I'm giving away free game here, but it's all good. You could literally have your entire house on a solar grid, and there are electric furnaces, electric water heaters. Um, you know, the AC unit is already electric, so you don't even need any gas in that scenario. So you could technically have it where you don't have to worry about utilities. And I learned that from an electrician. I mean, I silly me, I never really thought about it myself, but yeah, you could make your entire house electric. You could have an electric stove. If you want gas so much, you can like a friend of mine that I haven't, that I went to high school with. Um, he got a grill in his backyard, and he's gonna try to restore, so you can have a grill outside if you care to want fire on your food, so you can deal with that. You can have you a nice little brick grill, so you got that covered. But in the meantime, in between time, if you want to like cook on the regular, you can have an electric stove, electric oven or whatever, and have your food cooked by electricity. It might not, a lot of times people don't like the like cooking food on the electric stove, but to me it don't really make that much difference, because like, I mean, I don't really eat that much meat. I'm more of a pescatarian now, but whenever I want to grill something, I'll just go outside and I grill. Like, if I don't need to grill, I don't need to have fire cook food every day. I mean, so I could totally do that. So let's say you that happens. I mean, that scenario works out, and actually that whole scenario probably only costs, okay, like, depending on the house that you have, if it's just you, and then like let's say you have just a small family, and it's like, let's just say a 4-bedroom house. You probably need, like, if you do it yourself, You can install an entire grid system that's off the grid that is probably like anywhere between $6,000 to $10,000. Electric furnace, electric water heater, uh, AC unit. I mean, of course, let's assume that you already have the ducting system, and then also an electric stove. You can get an electric stove for about a used one for like 100, $200. Electric furnace is about probably like $1,500 or $2,000 brand new. I mean, I guess you could find one used for maybe half of that, if not a little bit more. Electric water heater is only like $200 to $400. Give or take on how good you want it to be, like brand new or whatever. I mean, I've never. I guess you can buy used water heaters, but I wouldn't want to buy a used water heater. But I mean, that whole scenario, what costs you about 15 grand, or less. So a rich person definitely has $15,000. So then you take the whole utility situation out. So all you got left is taxes. And then, I mean, let's say, all right, you wanna you wanna really have like heat or something. Let's say your electrical furnace went out. You could just easily install a wood fireplace as a backup. You know, um, in case like I don't know something happened where you couldn't get electricity in the wintertime if you lived in a state where it's really cold. So I mean, yeah, that a rich person doesn't even need like I mean an average person could probably afford that maybe with like a loan or something like that. But I mean, yeah, basically, yeah, I mean that's what that goes back to, that Maslow's hierarchy of needs. I mean, um, it's hard to be creative, like I say, when you're the starving artist or you got like electricity bill due and the electricity just shuts off on you. I was true story, before I filed bankruptcy back in 2016, I was so broke that I mean legitimately broke that I was kind of pussyfooting around filing bankruptcy. It was to the point where I was trying to call the electrical company to get electrical service. And they were like, because I had previously owed a bill for like over $1,000. And then I had debts and everything else on my credit report and then stuff that I owed all over the place. And it was literally legit to the point where I could not even get electricity in my name because I owed so much money. So I had already put a down payment with the bankruptcy attorney by then. It went from that situation where I was kind of taking my time to like, hey, dude, I need you to file this weekend. And when in Illinois, if you file bankruptcy, I don't know if that's just Illinois or the whole United States or whatever. Because I filed, you had to. Well, I don't know, but when he said as soon as he files, you can call the electrical company and get service right away. So I literally had to like pursue bankruptcy full speed ahead because the electrical company was like, we don't take any payment plans. We need like what I owed at the time was like over $1,000. I did not have it. Um, I had to file bankruptcy to get electricity. Literally, that was one of the reasons, of many reasons, that I filed bankruptcy. But it was a very good reason, of one of the reasons why I legitimately had to file bankruptcy. I was like almost a forced. It was a force of hand that, yeah, I just They made my decision for me. Like so, but yeah, I mean, you know, solar power is definitely a movement. It's kind of a silent movement, but I mean, that's going deep in the rabbit hole as far as what you was talking about. But yeah, like legitimately, people, they do have a problem with creativity and everything else. Um, you know, because they don't have the bottom tier stuff of that same hierarchy dealt with. And then you got people that jump up the hierarchy, right? Like the people that just get a big lump sum of money, and they so used to like worrying about the bottom or having traumatic experiences in the bottom that when they actually go right up to the top, they don't even know how to handle things. They still handling things like if they're on the bottom, like they literally legit need therapy or something like that because I mean they wake up and they got like hundreds of thousands of dollars or $1 million from a record advance, but their daily lifestyle before they got the money was of a person that was literally at the bottom. Had serious problems with like money and resources and even you know problems sleeping on people's couches because or sleeping out of their car and stuff like that. Like I think that dude, the little young dude that came, I think is Lil Nas X, he was sleeping on his sister's couch before he came up with that beat or whatever with the I don't know, I'm gonna take my horse to the old town road or whatever. That dude was like literally sleeping on the couch, but he seems like he's handling himself well, other than his lifestyle that he says. But I think that dude's trolling. I don't know his personal life, but I don't think he's like what he says he is. I think that dude's trolling, but I don't know. I might be wrong in that regard, but yeah, he was sleeping on his sister's couch. Uh, but yeah, I think he probably was probably had a good upbringing and education or whatever because he seems to be handling himself well. But you got a lot of people that do jump up the scale or the pyramid or whatever of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, but they have problems adjusting because they just shot up so fast. So it's deep, man. It's very deep. Um, I can talk. I can have, man. I can have like talk about it for like days because it's just so much to it. But yeah, I mean, like I legit. It's so gangster though that I can legit, man, ask people that like if somebody was like to be like, well, I'm concerned about a relationship or like I'm not getting chicks or whatever, or even concerned about someone else, just legit, just someone else, just any person, right? Like for example, people that hate celebrities and stuff like that. Okay, so what's your financial situation? um okay, so like who do you live with? You live by yourself? Like it's these are the kind of questions, kind of like Kevin asks his guests, because when you get to the point where it's like you living on your mom's couch, you know, sleeping in your room that you had when you was growing up as a little boy and stuff like that, you really shouldn't even be concerned with anything above you know the third level on the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, because you got to deal with that stuff. Because I mean, I legit lived with my parents, man, for a long time. You know, I when I talk about things or whatever, I done lived it. I done dealt with it. But it's like, man, I mean, you worried about like someone else, and you're on the bottom. I mean, you know you're on the bottom, but no, it's like you're not addressing trying to get to the next level. You worried about like, other things, man, that you shouldn't be worried about. It's like, yeah, it's like almost kind of like something that might create a monster. Uh, you know, but yeah, it's no, man. It's kind of interesting, man, because I'm not really having, not really like, a lot of people, man. I'm gonna have to. So it's gonna force me to unsubscribe from a lot of people, because if I keep hearing the same rhetoric about criticizing or critiquing certain actual people, you know, about what they're doing, and I kind of get a sense that you're a broke dude like me, that, or even on a lower spectrum than I am, I mean, it's really ain't that much value of listening to you, you know. I'm just, because you're not addressing just lower stuff. You're pretending. It's kind of like, when I talked about the five different women, like being a monogamous pretender. So it's kind of like, it's like a chick that she don't necessarily recognize that she's a monogamous pretender. She doesn't even mention monogamy. Or if you talk about monogamy, she's kind of low key quiet about it. So you got people that are like that. Like when the finances come up or whatever, or show your receipts or whatever, when that actually comes up, like people don't necessarily, like me, they don't give figures. They don't give actual numerical values of, how much they're in debt or not. It's they're, I mean, I understand people are not comfortable giving their, financial wherewithal on the internet, but at the same time, you have pretentious people that kind of, because they don't actually omit it or express their financial inaptitude, they come off like they're on the higher form of the hierarchy of needs, when they really on the bottom. I mean, they live in Philly, in the worst part of town, and they just so happen to just have a laptop or a cell phone with a microphone, but they have this air about them, because they haven't really um bona fide told you who they actually are, or where their lot in life is, but yet they talk about somebody else that has, in a way, or has showed where their lot in life is, and then they also are on a lower spectrum of that, but they'll never tell you, because their angle is, you know if I come off like I'm on the higher realm of the Maslow's hierarchy of needs, let's just keep it with that, then you'll think that they are high above. It's like that song, she's so high, high above me. Like, it's dudes that they actually, women too, that actually like come off like they're high above everyone, but they really bottom. They really on the bottom, but they just like they egos or whatever, or their um their actual, like, the way they sell themselves on the internet, they like low key capping, but they really like, like I say, they live in East Baltimore, you know, right by the dope spot, or they passing, where they got drug. I shouldn't be laughing at this, but where they got drug lines and shit, and they giving pass outs. I mean, it's legitimately. And the thing is like this. Like I like people that are real. Like I don't like fake people, because to me, like, I mean, I'm gonna find when I find out you fake, like, I'm gonna be like, well, I mean, it's like really like almost now. Kevin is kind of exposing a lot of people, because um people that actually do have a critique. It's a few ways that he's exposing a lot of people, and then I ain't doing nothing. I'm really kind of like I'm Kevin is exposing people, kind of like catapulting them, throwing them out, like he's like catapulting them, and then it's like what I'm doing is I'm actually trying to pick them up after they fail and be like, hey, dude, nah, you really are broke, dude. I'm trying to tell you, hey, yeah, wake up, yeah, dust yourself off, yeah, you're actually broke, guy. You're actually broke, woman. Yeah, I didn't. No one told you, but yeah, you're broke. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I ain't gonna lie. Like, um, it's that dude. The savings minus that dude. He be actually like, man. He be pissing people off, because he called people that got debt, if people in debt, slaves. I ain't want to really mention him, because he's the one that said, like, my channel ain't, I'm not worth anything. I have no, my channel has no value to him. He's like arrogant, but you know, he's like on the super arrogant side of the game. But I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing, but it's like this. It's like at the same time, he's kind of doing I'm doing what he's talking about in a nicer way. But and I'm not necessarily not acknowledging that of my financial inadequacies or whatever. He probably low key sneak watch me. I don't know. I mean, but yeah, according to him, before I unsubscribe to him, because it's like, all right, whatever. He said I have my channel doesn't have any value to him or anything like that. But I say, I say the same thing he's saying, but just in a nicer way. And it's like, people don't really want to acknowledge that. Like I say, like they they don't necessarily say that they want to have another woman, or the man or the woman doesn't want to have another man, but they ain't necessarily acknowledge that they monogamous either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's kind of like that. But yeah, man, he's kind of exposing a lot of these people, because when they be like, yeah, it's no low, it's, you don't have to be high value to actually be high value. It's, or you don't yeah, like, yeah, that's literally what they saying. They're saying you don't have to be high value to be high value. And it's like, when people say stuff like that, I just write that down. Okay, check. This guy's suspect. Let's check the Mint account and personal capital account, bank accounts, check stubs, and 2 years prior taxes, plus credit report, to get this guy's, basically his net worth. Cause I just hear shit like that, and me, from just my background, And what the little I know about, debt and finances and stuff like that, it's like when I hear that, like you don't have to be high value to be high value. I just like, my antennas and my hairs just stick up. Like I'm like, oh, okay. And then they'll say, there's just other stuff they'll say, like other people say, and it is like I said in my videos, like, is you really saying that you're broke, but you don't have the heart to actually say it. Like I appreciate one thing about a woman. I appreciate her honesty. Even if it is kind of shady or whatever. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like I appreciate the honesty. You know what I'm saying? I don't like a woman that has got to be fake in the front or you know phony kicking it or whatever. I'd rather have a chick that's like, honest and just like, what? Basically, I want this, this, and this, and that's it. Like, I'd rather you tell me that than just, tell me a pack of lies. It's like, yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. You're right. You're right. But yeah, I mean, like, for example, MOT. MOT is a rich guy, um, smart guy. I mean, he complains. Yeah, he can. See now, that's the that's the funny thing about it. Like I can't unsubscribe from MOT because MOT. The reason why I subscribe to MOT is exactly that. Like he is a wealthy guy. Okay, he does know a few things. The man has had a few businesses. He can do that. If it's anybody that can do that, he can. But then his his guests come on and they like co-sign him, and it's like, dude, you supposed to be going to sleep so you can work your second job, so you can get out your grandma basement. Why are you co-signing with some guy that's got $1 million in his account when you don't have anything in your account and you're in the negative? Matter of fact, okay, so it's like, yeah, it's it's kind of like this. Like it's like having a rich drinking buddy that he's going through stuff and he's like, trying to get some stuff off his chest. And then you meet him at the pub and you're drinking with him. Well, yeah, I mean, you can do the same activities as he can, but at the end of the day, he's going to his mansion. He he's getting in his Porsche truck or whatever car he has. You getting in your car, and he does not have a car payment on his Porsche truck. It's owned outright. His house is paid for. But when y'all leave the same bar, you spending time with this rich drunk dude, and then y'all, talking about the same stuff or complaining about the same stuff. Like I say, he's getting in his Porsche truck, driving to his mansion. You get in your Buick with a 5-year car note with a 28% interest rate, and then you barely got enough gas to get home. Your car on E, and this guy, he don't, he don't, this the rich guy you was drinking with, his gas tank don't ever get past full. It's always either at full or 75% at the very least. And then your car, when you turn it on, only light is on is the E light, the orange light to saying indicating that your gas is low. So then you driving off, and then you going to your apartment that you live with your girlfriend that you having problems with, that you was low key complaining about with the rich dude. You see what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I mean, right, exactly, right. But it's like you get what I'm saying. Like he's he's um he's like pretty much he can't complain. Like he can, you know, he can pretty much he can just do about just about anything. Just about like let me pull up this chart, man. I gotta pull this chart up because you know, kind of seeing is like better than anything or whatever. So, all right. So like, let me pull this chart up again. All right. Let me pause this video. So let me share my screen again. Let me get out of this chess. I'm 0-2 tonight on the chess side. All right. Let me see if did I share this right? Because sometimes let me stop it because I want to make sure that this works. Share. Okay. Okay. All right. Let's pull this thing up again. So guys like MOT is way up here. Achieving one's full potential, including creative activities. I mean, yeah, a rich person can do that. He could be up here and throw shit down on everybody else or whatever. I mean, not literally, but like talk about certain things or critique people and all of that. That gives you the right here, this level here. But the funny thing is that I have to say, not all of them people that come on there and have the same critiques and complaints are up here. Maybe even they might be able to be right here, you know, but you have to ask yourself, they probably are more like right here, you know, and then some have issues right here. So it's kind of hard for you to be critiquing other people or like talking about other people to what they inadequacies are and stuff like that. I mean, you can on a level of like just talking about it, talking about theories, talking about what possibly works or doesn't work, but throwing darts at other people specifically, like talking about actual people or what people talk about. I mean, you know, it's kind of like up here is where you can kind of get away with that. So like, I mean, I'm speaking on as far as people actually having issues with relationships and friendships and intimacy because they don't have this down here down pat. But yeah, you start to feel a little accomplishment when you have all of this down here, and of course you have friends. You should have friends in positive relationships that help you get to where you are here, and then ultimately if you can get to full potential here. But it's hard to have this here when all of this down here is all messed up. I mean, that's basically what I was saying. Now you said, let me see here. You said, or he, okay, or he can also say it as well, just like MOT. Yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, I would say so. I mean, I don't know. I don't necessarily know, what his financial wherewithal, but I think he is. I think yeah, he could necessarily yeah be up here. Angry Man could be at the top. But here's another thing though. Is another thing. right? Now, just because you made a whole bunch of money, I don't care how you made it. If you get up at the top, if you still have problems, let me bring up another Maslow's theory, the one that I had earlier. Yeah, this one here. This one goes into that's just more general. The other one that I just previously showed. Now, this one right here, health. I mean, if your health, like, let's just face it. I mean, I ain't, I mean, I know I have health issues too. I'm trying to lose weight. I got too much weight. I got a lot of like stuff that I need to clogs and all kind of shit. Piping is just all clogged up because of like the food I eat and all of this stuff, and then having problems down below here. So it's like at the same time, MOT and Angry Man could lose some goddamn weight, can go in the gym a little bit more, definitely, because I'm right here trying to work my way up to way up here. So I'm trying, man. I'm trying to hit the gym, man. I hit the weights, man, and one day, and I was like, man, my arms were swole up like I was starting to look like a bodyguard, an NFL pro lineman after just one day of lifting. But I've been trying to get like my stomach flat and lose actual weight. Them two dudes need to lose some weight, basically. I'm honestly saying. Like, when you get to this level still, you still gotta work on like it might be some stuff you missing. So I mean, on the second level, MOT and Angry Man should probably be more healthier. Like, lose some weight, like get a trainer. If you got money, you could get a trainer. You could actually afford a trainer, get a nutritionist. But one thing about black people that Angry Man mentioned in the last he was in, like, I think Art of Itmore's live stream last weekend. A lot of black people have what is called endomorph bodies. It's called, yeah, endomorphs, and then mesomorph. So I think I found out today. I think I came to the conclusion that my body type is a combination of endomorph and mesomorph. So with like endomorphs, they can gain weight very easily. A lot of black people, from West African origin, a lot of us are endomorphs, or even a combination like myself of being an endomorph and mesomorph. So you can gain body mass very quick, right, through lifting weights, but losing weight is very difficult. So a lot of black people, and even I would just even say even Western Europeans are very endomorphic. You get a lot of like weight gain in the midsection, the stomach area, abdomen, and you know uh the upper body, and even legs. It's just like wherever fat can lie, um it lies in endomorphs. You said, oh yeah, Angry Man talked about that shit. I think AM is a mesomorph, like 50 Cent. Probably. I think a lot of black people are a combination of mesomorphs and endomorphs. I mean, all you gotta do is watch the NFL on Sunday and see that. But it's like endomorphs. It's I think definitely a lot of black people are endomorphs because um we gain weight very easily, I mean, you could pretty much say like once you're, it's so bad. Like once you're like your upperclassmen, like the chicks you went to high school with, when you see them like when they're 30, they like start looking like bell peppers. It's like they start getting fat. It's like because your it just something happens with your metabolism slows down and all kind of stuff, inactivity and everything. But these are the things that I also talk about, and I have to talk about because um you got to look at your whole being. You know what I'm saying? I mean, now both of those guys, Angry Man and MOT, are very big dudes. So there wouldn't be nothing for them to gain muscle mass by just like doing some heavy lifting and continuously doing it. I won't say losing weight will be easy. I mean, losing weight is very difficult because it's the opposite of how you gain weight. I'll tell you, for example, in my opinion, and it's not even my opinion, I mean, like without using any surgery or anything, the fastest way you could lose weight is fasting. Like, in my opinion, water fasting. You can. I've never, in my research of losing weight, like, basically, for water fasting is the fastest way possible that I can see losing. So, the other body type is endomorph, ectomorph. So it sounds like you, Soul Shader, are extomorph. When I started hearing this shit, man, I started thinking about the Power Rangers and shit. And I really wasn't into the Power Rangers that much because I was a lot older when the Power Rangers came out. When I started hearing all this morph shit, I started thinking about the Power Rangers. But yeah, ectomorphs are real skinny. So a lot of East Africans are actually ectomorphs, and thus also a lot of Eastern Europeans are ectomorphs. And that's going even deeper in the rabbit hole. And I ain't really trying to go there, but I already kind of went there. But yeah, as tripped out as it may be, yeah, a lot of East Africans are ectomorphs. So I actually like Ethiopians, Somalians. A lot of them are ectomorphs. I mean, actually, if everything would have went the way I wanted it to go, I would have married a Ethiopian woman, and she definitely was an ectomorph. She was skinny, but she had like she had a nice body, still nice rack, but yeah, a lot of them are ectomorphs, but most West Africans, our body type is endomorphs. But I mean, I say all that to say that you know, it's not like it's not like I think he still has he's got a lot of room for improvement. I mean, you know, I think MOT he should have like muscles the size of baby heads and then have like a ripped six pack. It did come back start spewing a whole bunch of like critiques and shit. he should he should just show his video, show some big ass arms with the size of baby heads, and then have like he should have a wife beater with some khakis on, some khakis on with some with a big ass with some big ass arms the size of baby heads, and then like I say, some six pack abs, and then he probably get way more views he'll probably get like way more super chats and all that shit, man. Because they'll be like, "Damn, this motherfucker, he's the guy. He's like, he, he's a super He-Man woman hater. Like I mean, to the full max. But I mean, here's the thing. I'm being funny, but to be honest with you, when you're, I mean, I'm not saying that you should try to do it to get women, but yeah, when you are like that type of body, women already know what you about. They already want you. You get a lot more. You get a lot more women. Um, if that's the lifestyle that you want a multitude of women, you get that when you have that type of body style. When you when you look like, let me show what I'm talking about. Let me get my little where's my mouse at? Okay, I'm gonna show you this dude, man. This dude here, this cat, man. His name is Indo Champ. I don't know if you know about him, man. This dude, you got a body like him. I don't even. This dude ain't really that attractive, man, in my opinion. Uh, I bet you he's busting through all kind of walls, man. This is a this is a full alpha male right here.
What I told you? What I told you? You can't eat that, man. You just keep retreating. I've been driving behind you for 1 hour. You can't stay committed for 1 hour? I'm trying. You're trying what?
I mean, that my friend, that's a full alpha male right there. I'd have a hard time fighting that guy, man. I don't even know where I would start. I'll probably do the best I can. I ain't gonna defeat myself before I start, but I had to go crazy on. But to even have somewhat of a way to even survive that match, I'd have to go full spectrum, insanity mode, to even be able to probably somewhat defend myself against something like somebody like that. But that my friend, if MOT or even Angry Man had a body like that, I don't even think they'd probably even be on YouTube no more, because they'll be able to lift two women at the same time with each arm. I mean, you know, I'm being funny, but I'm really like, where I'm going with it is that on a certain level, it's like when you get to the highest level, you gotta look at yourself in the mirror. Where else can I improve? If I am I leaving, if am I leaving the door cracked a little bit, or am I leaving money on the table as far as my full self, my full value? You know what I'm saying? Like that's where, like if I was a millionaire tomorrow, that's what they're gonna say about me. They're gonna be like, this big ass fat motherfucker. Like, he talking about all this shit, but he's still a fat motherfucker. Like, I mean, I can't help but to leave that open, because I'm not fully my best self 100%, and I know, and I haven't been overweight my whole life, so in my mind, I know I can overcome it because I've done it before, and then I haven't been fat my whole life, so I only had weight issues starting to when I was like 24, 25 is when I like kind of had start having weight issues. So in my mind, I'm not really a fat guy, but I've had fat problems. But I know I totally can lose weight. It's a mental thing. It's a reverse like psychology type of thing. But and I'm considering kind of doing the water fast. I tried doing it one day. It's very difficult. Um, it was very difficult for me to do. But what I've been doing was I just been trying to like take meal supplements. Not so much like what you would think of as a meal supplement. I've been drinking like iced coffee, and I've been making like a mixture of fruit, vegetable, mixed nuts, um, like a smoothie, and I would just eat that for like when I'm hungry. So I've been doing that a lot, and I've noticed that I've been losing some weight, and then I try to get out the house and like like make like walk around and stuff like that. I really can't wait for the gym to open back up so I can play basketball because that's really how I maintain my weight. Is I just play a lot of basketball, not so much like 101 or um, varsity or 21, whatever you want to call it, where you live. Like it's more like full court, half like running up and down the court. Soccer is another thing I thought about trying because I ain't really never seen no fat soccer players. I mean, I don't know. Like I really hasn't haven't seen too many fat soccer players. Oh yeah, you probably an ectomorph then. Shit. I, be honest, all I gotta do is go to sleep and eat, go to sleep. Fuck. I get heavy as hell. Like, I mean, I don't know if that works for ectomorphs. Like, I mean, just fucking like go get a fucking. I mean, I don't like. I mean, I don't like want to tell anybody any bad like eating habits, but I mean, like I used to like go go eat like a 12-foot long submarine with fries, cheese fries, a pop, eat it, like maybe watch TV for a little bit, and then literally go to sleep. I mean, that's literally like kind of stuff I would do um for basically just my day, like not even daily, but what I used to do, like in my life, like many years. I mean, that's how I gained a lot of weight. Those types of activities, um, I definitely would gain weight. So, um, yeah. Oh, nah, dude, not afraid. I'm not afraid at all. I'm a little choppy, but I've been talking a lot, so I feel a little bit better. I feel less choppy because I had me a little CBD oil with some little THC in it, and yeah, I'm feeling kind of good. So yeah, but yeah, Soul Shader, you seen that dude that I showed you on the video? I can't be still for too long. I like moving around. Oh, so you don't get like, oh, what he say? Yeah, I don't think I'll ever have issue losing weight. I don't try to gain weight, so I bought myself like 6 boxes. No, you don't want to do that, man, because if you buying like six, if you eating Twinkies and shit, you might get diabetes. You know, like I mean, that's one of the things I'm scared as hell about is diabetes. Like, you don't want to get no fucking like get big or try to get big, and then the process get diabetes, man. Um, shit, it's kind of hard, man, because I ain't never been no ectomorph. So I say just be a wiry Doberman pension type of motherfucker, man, and be strong as hell, like shit, and enjoy the medium and small section. Like I'm probably in my body type, even because I'm going the weight route, like lifting irons and stuff. So my arms are gonna be big as hell. Like I'm going to do I'm gonna do a video and I'm gonna show. I'm gonna buy me a wife beater. I'm gonna buy me a wife beater, and I'm gonna do a video on how big my arms are and shit. Cause by then I won't even have to flex. I just like it. Just be like, all right, my arms will just be like, they'll just be like stuck, and then I don't even have to. I was thinking about just showing a picture of like me doing the bicep like curl or the little strongman like little pose or whatever, but probably a couple months to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm gonna just come on with. I ain't gonna have no 6 pack abs by the end probably, but I'm a I don't know. Maybe I believe in miracles, but I'm just gonna come on live with a video with a wife beater, and then I mean that's pretty much it. But I say that to say I'll probably never be able to wear a large again in my life. I mean, it's just I've pretty much made peace with it. I could wear extra large if I slim down, and I'm already been slimming down, so I notice I could wear extra large and it doesn't look like I'm wearing a freaking tight shirt. So the extra larges are fitting a lot better. But I'll never probably be able to wear a large. I mean, you could just forget about it. I mean, I probably haven't been able to wear a large since I was probably a sophomore or freshman in high school. I was like about 5'6", 140 pounds. So the only reason I remember is because I used to wrestle in high school. So I wrestled my freshman year at 145, and then my sophomore year I wrestled 160. So yeah, if I didn't wrestle, I wouldn't remember what my weight was. So but yeah, I'll probably never be able to wear a large again. I don't think so because my frame, I have a large frame. So that's why I can that, and I'm like I think I'm a hybrid of extra. I mean endomorph and a mesomorph. So I can like my arms get real big after just like lifting weights one day. Um, and then like if I lift weights like multiple days out the week, it'll just be extreme. But I was sore for a few days, so I couldn't imagine going back to the gym and doing arm day again after I'm already like feeling like my veins about to bust out my arms. But yeah, let me see what this dude talking about because he's talking about like he wanted to play some chess or some shit. Let me see. Yeah. Wait, let me see here. I don't see no challenges or nothing. I don't see no challenges. Let me see here. I've been stuck at a. Let me see. Let me highlight this here. I've been stuck at 130 something pounds for a while. Last time I checked my weight years ago, I was 135. So I only gained 2 pounds. How tall are you, if you don't mind me asking, Soul Shader? Man, I already told you up here. God dog. That you see it? Loyalty. I play on chess.com, man. I don't play on the other shit. Chess.com, man. Chess.com. Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, it's just probably like the difference between other body types. I mean, you have a skinny body type. That's just that's how you are. Like I say, I have a large frame, endomorphic, mesomorphic kind of like body type combination of those both of those. Um, my father was big, not fat, but he was like husky. Um, probably where I got the mesomorphic side of the game from West Africa, Ghana. My mother more of an endomorph, uh, and she ran track and field in high school. I'm fast as hell. I can run very fast. Like I could have probably like my I never forget my high school coach for track and field. I've never did track and field. He asked me all 4 years, do I want to run track and field? I should have did it. It's like one of my regrets from high school. But um I think I could have went very far. I don't know if I could have beat what's that dude from Jamaica, Hussein Bolt. I don't know if I could have beat him. I don't think so. Because one thing about body types is weird. You know the weird thing about Hussein Bolt is Hussein Bolt is a combination of an ectomorphic body and probably I would say a mesomorph or some shit. That dude got muscle and he's skinny. Like that shit is crazy. Like he's got a skinny type of body plus he's muscular as hell. So oh, did you run cross country or track and field? Sound like you was doing cross country. Yeah, that's the power. Like this shit is like when you start to learn all this shit, man, you start to learn a lot about what how people the breakdown of how people are because one thing about extromorphs is that just like them Kenyans and uh, Ethiopians and stuff like that, they be winning all them damn marathons because that's the power of them ectomorphs. They can run for 30 miles like with limited to no water. You just keep running, just like get a little pace, just run, 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 just be just like running like the equivalent of a car. Just their body is just look like a little two-cylinder Yugo, like just be running cross country and stuff like that. Um, but yeah, that's like a power of an ectomorph because one thing about that endomorphic body frame with all of that muscle mass and fat and stuff like that, a lot of those guys have problems doing that. Like me, I would have problems probably doing that. I can do it. That's the tripped out thing about me. I think I can do marathons and stuff like that. I just really don't like running. But the thing about it is like you get like muscle cramps. Like I get a lot of muscle cramps. Like when I used to play basketball, I used to get a lot of muscle cramps because um I don't know for whatever reason my muscles don't get enough oxygen. I don't know, but that probably isn't an issue with the like people that have like skinny frames, like extramorphic type bodies. Um, but yeah, I think I would have been an excellent track and field person. I mean, maybe my children or be get into track and field, be like a Olympian or something. But yeah, that's tripped out, man. That oh, I do. Oh, I saw something. It went away. Loyalty. If you can challenge me again, I saw the request, but then oh, there it go. Oh, okay. So we got a game here. Let me share my screen. All right, that's what's up. So loyalty, he put his word where his mouth was. So made the chess game begin. Let's see. Oh, this dude got five. He's 513. Oh shit. Hell no, dude. You think? I mean, how you think you gonna beat me, man? With that chess score? Are you serious? How do you? How is this going? If I lose, man, I'm gonna be embarrassed to the highest degree. I'm gonna be super embarrassed. I'll be so embarrassed, man. I don't know. I shoot. I don't even know how that would work. Like, how will I recover from that loss? That's gonna be hard to deal with, man. Let's see, man. Did you just join or something like that? Uh, oh, you just joined, huh? Damn, you've been getting yourself torn out the frame. God, dog. Oh man, you need a chess coach. Oh my God. But you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. Into the loyalty, my chess score was very similar to that not too long ago. Like probably about 6 years ago. I was just kind of beating around the bush, and I was just saying to myself, yeah, I know how to play chess, whatever. No big deal. And I wasn't really learning. And then I started educating myself and learning how to actually play chess. Then I ended up getting a lot better. So yeah, keep at it, but you ain't got no chance with me, buddy. You trying to like do what I was doing like 3 years ago. You trying to learn through trial and error. That ain't how this work. You gotta like actually take lessons and actually learn. You gotta learn everything there is about chess. It's like you gotta actually freaking learn. But yeah, I mean, you can get me. I ain't gonna take you too um for granted. Too much for granted. See, I'll give you this. I'm still chopped. I'm chopped. I'm chopped and screwed a little bit. But you look like you gonna give me my one victory that I needed tonight, because I was gonna have me a night where I literally lost twice. But you giving me a chance of redemption. So yeah, I appreciate it. I appreciate the easy win. I'll play some music. Well, you know what? I ain't gonna play no music because I don't want to be like, you were cheating or anything like that. But um, yeah, and I ain't gonna take you too light now, because you can't get me. I done lost plenty of times taking people for granted. Okay, so ain't gonna do none of that. Still no mercy. Best believe it's no mercy, buddy. Yeah, but yeah, so Shader man, yeah, it's I've heard that many times, man, but you know, um, it's a unique situation that I've never really had a problem with. I've never I've never had that issue where I couldn't gain weight, or yeah, that weight was like I you know what I'm saying, I had a problem with actually yeah, like actually gaining weight. Like I mean, gaining weight was like almost guaranteed for me. Now I will say, when I was younger, when I was like in high school, I was, because I was playing basketball so much. I was so active. I was playing basketball. I was conditioning for football. I was trying to get it, play basketball. I was trying out for everything. I was playing baseball. I was uh you know shit, doing all kind of physical activities. Every sport imaginable. I mean, volleyball, swim class. I mean, I was doing so much that I literally I literally I was pretty kind of somewhat, I would say, skinny. I was like, because I was 6'2", 160 pounds. My I mean, not my sophomore year. By the time I was a senior, I was about 180, 190, 6'2". Um, I was skinny, you know. My sophomore year in college, I was very skinny. Um, but I didn't, like I said, I didn't start having weight issues till till about um like I was about 25. That's when I started ballooning up with weight issues. So outside of that, I ain't really I didn't start having weight issues till I was like 20, 25 or so. So yeah, but yeah, that's kind of tripped out, man. You got the opposite problem that I have, basically, and most people have. I mean, thank you for your thank you for giving me a place to stay. Loyalty, I appreciate that. Uh, yeah. So, uh, yeah, yeah. I guess a white woman is better than no woman. Shit. Ah, definitely. I would say so. I'd have to argue that. Ah, shit. Oh boy. Mm. Thank you. Thank you for the win into the loyalty. Appreciate that. Uh, Now back to the regular scheduled program. Um. Oh, he wants to play again. Oh, okay. Oh, I appreciate it. Thank you. I thank you for your kingdom that you're gonna give to me. I appreciate it. I bet you. I bet you, man. It was just like that too. It was like a king. He knew he was gonna win. he knew his kingdom and his court was strong, and he is almost like, you know why are you coming to battle with me? It's kind of like what Green Gorilla was talking about. He was talking about the Mesopotamians and the something like the old Greek society, and it's like, the Mesopotamians or something, or the Athenians was like, why do you come against us? Why do you do such a thing? I mean, you basically can't do nothing with us. You don't have any power to do which what you want to do or have be done, or whatever. And it's like, I bet it was just like that, man. Like back in the day, like it'd be like, because here's the thing. Um, I actually said this. I was trying to get in somebody's head, but at the same time, I actually really meant it. So I was playing the guy from Ireland, and I said something a lot. I said something like, "Damn, I'm so, it's so sad. All of those castles are all, a lot of those castles are destroyed." And you definitely, man, can say why they call them Irish, the Fighting Irish. Man, they definitely had a lot of battles. I mean, unfortunately, they lost a lot of battles too, but I mean, they definitely was fighting like a motherfucker. Because I mean, a lot of those castles, man. I mean, they'll probably never be reconstructed. But man, I mean, you know, eh, what if they had kings like Into the Loyalty? The reason why they lost their kingdom, because they king should have really just gave up, but he didn't. So then he lost his kingdom, his castles, and everything, you know. But yeah. Oh, you wanna play again? Okay. Damn, your score 206. What the? I never, I, I never seen a score that low. I mean, God, dog, damn, that's the lowest I've ever. Golly, 206. Are you shitting me, dude? And then you just gonna give me your Black Queen? Wait, hold on. I gotta relish this, man. Oh, oh my God. Oh, man. Man, that's how I feel. It feels good to be a player, boy. God, man, I ain't had it that good in a long time, boy, boy, boy. Woo, man, I ain't had it that good in a long time, man. And I need. Oh, I'll let you take my queen again. Wait, did I? Oh, wait. Yeah, I think I did just let you just take my queen there. Um, dang. Dang, I was gonna say something regarding that, but cause that's how it be sometimes, man. It be just like that, man. But yeah, man. Wow. So the question I have to ask you, I don't know. I mean, The question I would have to say is, I guess to you into the loyalty, do you respect my gangster? Yes or no? So I need you to I need you to respect my gangster from here on out. Like you might probably think I'm an idiot, but you definitely can see that I'm not. I don't know if you can see it or not, but you gotta understand that you should respect my gangster at this point. You gotta respect my gangster. I actually know a little bit of what I'm talking about. I ain't saying I know everything, but I kind of know a little something, man. I kind of know a little something. Hmm. This is how cats, man, be on YouTube. They be on the bottom. They be on the bottom, man, and they be like, man, trying to figure things out, and they ain't got they game right. See, it took me a long time to get my game tight, man. Like, you know, it took me it took me quite a long time. But you playing me in Blitz, right? Well, I don't play Blitz that much, but my score is still higher than yours, even at Blitz. I was playing something else, but I mean, you want to play again? I'll play again. But yep, that's no my zodiac sign is Virgo. It's Mercury, but but it's my sun sign is Virgo. But oh, he said he was talking shit in the chat. He was saying this time you will not win. Oh man, some Irish people gonna be offended, man. They gonna be offended like a motherfucker from what I've been talking about. But you gotta ask yourself, like, you know, did they have kings that were like enter the loyalty? In my just general observation, they would have to have kings like enter the loyalty. It had to, because egotistical, um, uninept kings can literally destroy an entire kingdom. Because honestly, first of all, I wouldn't play nobody like me. If my score was 500, I would not be playing nobody, man. They score was like Even if they score with 700, I wouldn't feel comfortable playing them. I mean, yeah, I can mess up. I'm like I said, I'm choppy. I mean, I was hanging out or whatever, but and at the same time, uh what can I say? Uh, I'm kind of vulnerable. you know, I'm a little vulnerable to lose because, like I said, I'm a little choppy. But even being choppy, uh, I ain't retarded. I'm not saying into the loyalty is retarded either, but at the same time, what I'm saying is that I still know how to play chess, even if I'm a little high. I mean, my brain still works. Too, it's a little cloudy, but you know what I'm saying. I still can kind of pull it off to where you know I can still win. I'm not like that messed up. I could probably even still be drunk. I could still be drunk and as high as I am now and still win because my brain still works. I've been playing chess for a long time and it's like, once you get to a certain level and you understand certain things, um, you could pretty much like know how to navigate or whatever. So yeah, um, it doesn't really take that much. So I have to say, was some of those, or if not multitudes of anywhere in history where you know kings have lost their kingdoms, was inept kings the responsibility of that actual loss of kingdom? I mean, real talk. I'm speaking. I'm just I'm actually speaking of actual truth. Like, I mean, you'd have to say, while I just basically get me another queen, I could see myself being in a polygamous relationship with a black woman and a white woman. I'm sure there's our relations such as the matter. But you'd have to ask yourself, thus again, have inept kingdoms been lost by inept kings? You know, it just you just have to ask yourself, like, is that really, you know, really the reason? Because see, I love castles. I really do. That's one of my you know architectural designs of houses that I absolutely love. Like, I absolutely love castles. Okay, so with that said, I can't help but notice all those crumbling castles in Ireland and think that they have a king like into the loyalty or worse. So I don't know. I lost track at 4. You said okay. Let's see here. King would just get kicked out and become a bum. Then somebody else would come along and try to rebuild what the other thing failed. Yeah, that pretty much probably. I mean, it's not so much probably. It had to that had to been the narrative. Um, that had to be. At the same time, uh, yeah, that had to been somewhat of the narrative. But see, here's the thing, right? I don't know this guy, loyalty or whatever. I don't know him. But at this point, if he was smart, he would either one join my Patreon and then I'll give him some chess tips. Maybe I'll include that in the videos or whatever. Like, you know what I'm saying? Or he could really be honorable and what I could do is he could use my consultation that I use, which is Ask a Genius, and then basically I'll just kind of like give him chess tips, and I'll be his like kind of somewhat like of a chess coach. Not to say that okay, like my score is, my score is basically on the level of wow. Oh my God. Maybe Into the Loyalty is a teenager. I'm thinking Into the Loyalty might be a teenager. Either that or maybe a foreigner or something like that. I don't know. But oh, he's trying to play a different game here. I see. He's playing the blitz game. He's trying to get a win. That's funny. Okay. He's trying to do whatever to get a quick win. So he's trying to. He got me playing blitz, and I still won. Oh no, he won. Oh, he won that one, huh? Oh no, I lost that one. It say black won. Oh, so that's he tried to get a sneak win in. So how long is it? Let me see here. This guy he got me on the sneak side. So here's the deal. Okay, so you want to play fast chess, okay? All right. So wait here. Is that what you want to do into the loyalty? You want to play 1 minute chess? Cause I ain't you just try anything you can. Oh, are you gonna get your little hit and run and you happy? Is that how it is? That's cool too. All right. He into the loyalty, he's gotta win 1 minute chess, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, what is he trying? Oh, you want he just all over the place. Oh, I caught him in his little game of deception. So he got a 1 minute game in. Now he's trying 5 again. So yeah. So yeah, I don't know. Um I don't get vibes that Into the Loyalty is a teenager or kid or whatever pretending to be adult on an adult channel. Not to say that I ever said that mean, my channel is definitely not for children, but I mean, technically, with the internet and stuff nowadays, I mean, you don't know who's who, but it will kind of explain some things. Um, it definitely would, but at the same time, I don't think that Into the Loyalty is a teenager, but I don't know, man. Definitely, man. Definitely not. Definitely pretty cocky to say the least. But like I say, I think you I think now at this point, like, should probably get my little like consultation, man. I do like 30-minute like consultations and teach you the fundamentals of chess and things like that. Give you some chess lessons. Cause you suck. you suck. You suck balls, juice, into the loyalty. I mean, you gonna have Irish people, man, feeling bad about me because I didn't have to give a history lesson because you suck so much. Oh, he's a 30-year old. Okay. Yeah, you suck though, man. You really do, man. You know, you suck very horribly. You should get some lessons. You should get some lessons, man. And I really be honest with you, I'm just being real. I'm I'm it's the Virgo in me. I'm trying to help you solve this conundrum, of life. I don't need your money. I'm just trying to help you out because you suck. I mean, look at your chess score. I didn't know you could go that low. I mean, seriously. But I mean, it makes sense. But I didn't know like the lowest score you could get. I thought was 300, but I guess not. So let me think. Okay, so I lost 3 games, one to you because you snuck in a 1 minute game or whatever, and I done beat you 5 times, I believe. Um, I think yeah, I done beat you about 5 times so far. This will be the sixth. But yeah, you suck, man. You really got to redeem yourself into the loyalty. But you know what? I hope you remember this night, man. I hope you remember this night. By the time you 40 years old, probably gonna be a better chess player. But that don't mean that I'm gonna let up on you. It just mean that it's a couple possible scenarios. Someone's gonna watch this that's a lot better chess player than me, and you know what I'm saying, they gonna redeem your such a debauchery of a game for you, or basically, you'll just you'll live your life, and you know you'll get older, and then you gonna remember this ass whooping of the night you had, and you'll try to get better. um I'm about 10 years older than you, but it's kids, man, that play better than you. It's 8-year olds that play better than you. I mean, what you trying to do 10 minutes now? Or what you trying to do now? Oh, you want to play 15 minutes. It really don't matter. It does, because I will tell you this. Basically, I'm still chopped, man. Matter of fact, you know what? For you, I'm gonna take some more CBD. I'm gonna take some more for you, so so I can make it make it better for you. Let me take a couple more drops. Uh, so I can make this interesting for you and myself. Let's see here. It ain't no hope though, because I'm gonna tell you something. This is the power of intelligence right here. I mean, this is not physical. It's nothing physical. This is all intelligence. I mean, you just have to face it. That's why I say you should take my Ask a Genius consultations, because this ain't nothing but intelligence, man. I mean, I'm more intelligent than you are. See, I think maybe I think maybe you thought that you were more intelligent than I am. You know, I don't think so, but you probably thought so a little bit. But now you understand my complete gangster. Now you gonna respect me even more. You know what I'm saying? You gonna definitely respect me even more. And I ain't gonna do nothing but just I ain't gonna be nice to you. Like, I'm not gonna let up on you. It's only gonna get worse because you ain't doing nothing but giving me free practice. So, you know, it ain't nothing, you know what I'm saying, but a party at this point. I mean, just it's just a full fledged party. Now I'm gonna tell you something. You might feel like you're confident at this point because you've taken, like, my knight, my bishop, but you only got one house left and you homeless. I want you I want you to sit and think about that for a second. You only got one house left and you're homeless. And yeah, I'll tell you, it's been many kings that were actually homeless. They had to flee their castle. They had no castles left to go to. Real talk. And I ain't even concerned about your castle. This right here is what I'm trying to get right here. I really be honest with you. I'm not even concerned with your queen because I mean you you give her up so easily. It's just no it's not even a concern. Wow. Nice. Definitely. Man, Simon properties are like, man, oh my god. So me like I literally that's my childhood. Like I mean like Simon properties, they own like the mall, like one of my favorite malls of like my high school years, my grammar school years. I mean, yeah, Simon properties, boy. I think something to them, man. I like them. I actually thought about buying them myself before. Um, yeah, they kind of fell off. But then, yeah. He wants to play again. What does he want to play this time? Damn, he wants to play 60 minutes. Damn, I've never played that long. But I promise you, it won't take me no 60 minutes. Probably take you 60 minutes. Shoot, definitely ain't gonna take me. It's your move, sir. But yeah, wow. Hmm, interesting. Mm, hmm. I didn't know they were so expensive. Damn. Say bring it on Amazon. Put it on the screen so they could before they could see you lose. Oh, oh, this guy's crazy, man. I mean, you you're not gonna beat me, man. I don't know why you keep trying. You're not gonna beat me. Once I saw your score, I got excited. It was over with. Once I saw your score, it's like a dude that is he meets a slow chick for the first time. I mean, the question is not when he's gonna get the pussy. It's just what he's gonna do when he actually gets it. I mean, it's no big deal whatsoever. I hope you ain't gonna take all day to move either, man. Just let's see, bankruptcy court, J.C. Penney. But all right, I'm waiting on you. I can hear my faculties. My faculties work very well, man. I mean, I can hear. I can hear the sound when you make a move, even if I'm reading. I'm actually like bored. Like I'm actually playing you, talking to the chat, reading the article, reading this perspective of a chart of a stock. I mean, I'm not even the smartest dude, man. I mean, I'm really not that damn smart because I mean, I it's I know it's a lot of people that's a lot smarter than I am, but it ain't you. I promise you that. Um, but anyway, let's see here. I'm gonna look at what they own. Ah, shoot, shoot. I mean, like little basic stuff work with you, man. Like little basic like $2 traps work with you that wouldn't work on the average chess player that I play. I mean, just like when I saw your score, pretty much, it wasn't you thought it was all the hope in the world, but I pretty much knew it was no hope for you because it's kind of like it's like you wonder why people when they start off boxing they don't just get to fight the champion all of a sudden. Like I mean, only time you could do that is like I don't know, like if you have some type of like for example, the Conor McGregor fight with Floyd Mayweather, like that was like mostly hype. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't happen where the actual boxer he just starts off as basically fighting the best of the champion of that time. Like that, it does not happen like that. You know what I'm saying? It just doesn't. You have to like work your way up to be creditable uh, or creditable to be able to actually fight the champ. Like you just can't just be like, all right, you know, just straight out of Golden Gloves, I'm gonna fight the best fighter of that time. Just don't. It doesn't happen that way, and the reason why it doesn't happen that way is you into the loyalty. This is why. Okay, you ain't coming out beating nobody with that score. I mean, that score shows not only like, for example, like you got boxers that they get into boxing and they never even get to be able to fight the best because they start off losing because they got a bad trainer and they got a bad work ethic, whatever the case may be, or they just cocky and don't want to learn from the right people. Man, you watch too much Black Mirror, Soul Shader. I mean, I I don't think that I don't. Hopefully, not in my lifetime. That's the case. Uh, mm, you know what I be telling people? I be like, cause I had bought 1,000 shares of Sears. I just put a post, man. They're hiring. I said we're hiring. I didn't even say they're hiring. I said we're hiring. That was hilarious when I did that. I got a little thrill out of that when I did that. I ain't gonna even lie. We're hiring. Oh man. Yeah, my goal is to buy so much shares of Baxter Pharmaceuticals that I basically get on the board because I have like a bone to pick with that company. And it's not so much that company. It's actually some like, you know, chick that I used to work with, lady that I used to work with. It's like this old, old lady that was kind of like, she's probably closeted, kind of bigot or whatever. She gonna tell me I ain't gonna never or don't ever go to this one room where they have like their cause I used to work there or whatever. I used to be like IT support there. She gonna tell me don't ever go to this one room where it's like all these executives and shit are. It's like I hate being told what I can't do and shit. So by the time I probably get to that point, she'd probably be dead and gone. But I just pretty much like I just was like, man, how the hell you gonna tell me that? Because it's like if you buy so many shares of a company, you actually get invited to um the actual you become a member of the board. You know, you own so many shares, you know, that type of thing. But yeah, or they can actually vote you to be on the board, but they would never ask enter the loyalty to be on the board because they don't want dummies on. Nah, I would stop. I would stop, man. They don't want you know bad decision makers on the board like into the loyalty. Let's just say that. You know, they want people, smart people that make smart decisions to be on the board, you know. Like they'll but after you get to a certain level, if they if they look at you like, you know, you somewhat of an important person, they will they'll literally give you shares for you to actually be on the board. And you didn't have to do nothing but basically just be yourself. You know, but that's a whole nother side of the game that a lot of people will probably most likely never see. You know, just getting a lot of people's friends, they invite them on their boards, like, you know, it's like, you know, rich people and friends, and, you know, once you reach, you know, elite people know elite people that know other elite people, and it's like, you know, could you just, you know, you could join the board of my company. I'm not trying to really roast you too much, but I mean, you're already roasted. You roasting yourself. I don't have to wait 2 days. After all, I just got my money now. Got $100 to invest into Uber by Monday. Yeah, yeah. I'm still waiting on my raise into the loyalty. I'm a smarty dude. Stop talking trash. We will see. Um, Here's the deal. I don't know how smart you are. I don't. Okay, but as far as I can tell, you must be very broke. Then, if you do, you have enough money for consultation because you suck. I mean, you need to unsuck. When you suck, you need to unsuck. The only way you can unsuck is if you actually like learn yourself. I mean, I'm offering my intellect, my actual years upon years of study and playing chess for a cost where you wouldn't necessarily have to pick up books and read articles and research and watch videos as I have, or you just continue to have the same score like you have. I mean, you know, and make these like emotional moves and stuff like that. I mean, you know, either way, like I wish you the best of luck into the loyalty, but I really don't care one way or the other what you do. I mean, it don't really matter that much to me because I mean, obviously I'm better than you are, because I keep beating you. So you're saying that you're not, and you're not necessarily talking, but you chatting with me. So you that is a form of communication. So you saying you the smarty dude, but I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing somebody that's stubborn, and I don't really know what's going on in your personal life, what your financial, status is or whatever. Because I know people, legitimately don't have money. I mean, if you don't have the money, I mean, I could understand that, but if you do and you suck this bad and you're not willing to do anything about it, but just continue to suck, it's kind of hard for me to, you know, help you not suck if you continue to not do nothing about how much you suck. I mean, I don't understand. I don't know if that's registering with you. Like I said, I don't need your money, man. I mean, I do okay. You know, I do pretty fine as far as you know, what I actually do in life and all of that. You know, I'm blessed, okay, but you suck, and I'm just trying to I mean, trying to help you not suck so much. And I mean, I just can't help but to understand right now how much you suck, but you're not willing to do nothing but just try to beat me, and he ain't gonna beat me, bruh. I mean, I'm just be real with you. You could try to play your little 1 minute games and 10 minute games, 15 minute games. I mean, I'm not really. Obviously, you can look at my score. I'm not the best chess player. Okay, I'll show you chess, bro. I'll break down. I'll break down chess for you. Okay, let's talk about chess rankings. Okay, so this is the best chess player in the world. You see that? 285, 2845. Carlsen Magnus out of I think the Netherlands or some shit like that. So you see here, I'm about a little bit 1,800 away from him. Okay, but I'm a class D, like this says, a class D chess player. So you're what's your score? 497. I'll play again. Let me help you educate you on how much you suck, okay? So you're a class H player, okay? You move and you're trying to beat me, which is a class D player. It could happen, but it ain't gonna happen because if I just keep, if I just focus and then just actually look at chess like I'm supposed to look at it, I can go up here and be an actual master or expert and rise the scales of chess. But I'm a lazy ass chess player because I be, well, part of the reason, so I be playing pots is like you. But, you know, the thing is that even by my score being as it is, um, actually, I'm not even a Class D chess player. I'm a Class E chess player. I mean, come to think of it, yeah, I'm not even a Class D. I'm Class E, but I'm still way higher than you are down here. And then here's the thing, yeah, yeah, I'm way higher, but I've had my score as high as 1200 before. This is as high. This is the highest range I've ever came. When I was just doing whatever and not trying to learn, when I took the initiative to learn, I went from here way up here in this range. That's where I'm trying to, educate you that, you gotta, basically learn, man. But it looks like you just started playing chess. So I'm not, I'm gonna let off the gas a little bit, But you keep saying this like hoorah stuff, like you about to beat me, man. And you talking about I'm a jester. So you saying I'm literally a clown, huh? I'm a court clown, right? But you know what? Here's the thing, man. I can kind of get a little sense that you don't kind of respect me or whatever. But um, I'm gonna still beat you easily because it ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to beat you, man. It's like you. I mean, look at your score, man. It's your score. I mean, you suck. I would never play nobody that had 1100. When I was when I had a 400 500 chess score, I was playing people that had 500 600 chess scores as far as the actual score. You know, I didn't play anybody that had like 1100. Maybe like if I played a tournament, yeah, it's like kids, man. It's like masters. You know, like this dude when he was a kid, he was beating all kind of grown men. You know, yeah, man. I mean, it's not really good playing people like that because like basically you know you start to suck yourself when you play people like that. But yeah, because I don't even have to play standard chess to beat you. Like it's no standard that I have to play to beat you. I could just play you however I feel or think, and it could because that's how you're playing. You're playing off like emotions and shit, of what you think and feel and shit. How supposed things supposed to be. It's like I told my ex-wife, um, if I'll follow you when you could beat me in chess, and she knew exactly what I was talking about. Because in my mind, if you could beat me in chess, then you own something. Because there are queens that there are queens that actually they have, you know, men that follow them, or princesses that follow them. But like for example, I'm gonna post a picture. This broad thinks I'm an idiot. Like me, I'm people think that I'm an idiot, right? Like that they just got a sucker. Like, nah, I ain't gonna post this. I'm gonna leave this one alone. But yeah, I I don't know, like, um what the hell this broad thinks I am. Talking about, hold on, let me see here. What he's saying, why do you not with with your ex-wife? Planning to get her back when you got the picture. Oh, I think Into the Loyalty is a foreigner. Yeah, I definitely think he's a foreigner. He kind of, yeah. He's, what country you from? Into the Loyalty. But anyway, yeah. So she's like, this chick is like, trade online. I can help you trade for a period of. Wait, let me copy what she's talking about. Let me copy this. Well, let me see if I can go. Yeah, I'll copy this. I'll go to YouTube. You got to see this shit. You know, there's so many people that's trying to like. I mean, I don't know, like what what people think. Like, I mean, I'm not an idiot. She can just scan my freaking profile and see that I trade. And then her initial question was like, "Did you have a business?" You know, that's what she mentioned. She ain't mentioned nothing about that I was going that that she asked me, did I have a business? I said, yeah. So what does that have to do with you basically trade teaching me how to trade or something? And then this is the first, this is the first message this broad talking about. And then let me break down the second part of this. Hold on. So are you gonna play, man, or are you gonna worry about my ex-wife? Because I ain't worried about her. Okay, this is the second part of this debacle. But I mean, it's not in unison, but you could see where it left off. Where I think it was like, whatever. You could figure it out. I'm sure you're not like into the loyalty. You could actually figure it out. But yeah, I think yeah. So what does he say? Blah 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 blah. You think I'm an idiot and I'm not come on. I'm not come on. Why you why you didn't keep why did you smart right by be romantic and get her back. I'm from the US, I'm African American, I can handle a polygamy relationship. Can you Shit, you know what? I don't know. I've never been in no polygamous relationship, man. But I know one thing, man. You suck at chess, boy, and you shoot, man. Man, you suck at chess. You suck big time. Shoot. Oh my god, man. You suck. Oh my god, you suck. You suck so bad that I have to tally. I have to change the title of the video, and then I have to count when I'm, fully, engaged or whatever, and I feel like it. I got time. I gotta count how many times I done whooped your tail, man. Uh, yeah, to a certain degree, but it doesn't have. It's about the decisions that you make. I mean, you know, it doesn't necessarily because you good in chess don't necessarily mean that you you gonna be good in relationships. It does help, but I'll tell you this: um, my score has gotten better. I mean, uh, definitely has gotten better, to say the least. Partly because of you, and then also, um, basically because I don't have tolerance for bullshit. You're gonna have to show me that video as proof that it works. I have to see the day trading before I can believe it because this looks super. No, Soul Shader. I don't know if you went to sleep or what happened. But what I was trying to tell you is this chick sent this to me on social media, and this is like this is hogwash. Like this. Let me read this shit. This is some hogwash bullshit. Trade online, and I can help you trade for a period of 1 week, 2 weeks. And this is not me telling you this. I'm trying to. Now I gotta. Now, okay, he wants to play another game. So let's see here. Oh, then it went away. Wait, let me see if the challenge came back. Oh, he challenged me and then he canceled real quick. All right, so if I hear another challenge, I'll accept another game. I mean, you know, I definitely like to win, no matter what the cost is. But anyway, let me okay, let me stop sharing for a little bit, and then I'll wait on Mr. Loyalty or whatever, and let me find this damn post. Then I could just post it on my YouTube or whatever. 'Cause this chick, like, she's obviously trying to finesse people. You know what I'm saying? So here's the deal. All right, I hear him. Now he's trying to play 5 minutes. He's trying to be slick because I'm trying to show something, and he's trying to be slick. But it's all right. It's cool. Whatever. In your score, in this regard, is J. Wait, no, I. You're an I chess player on this level on 5 minutes, and I'm a E. So how's an I player gonna beat a J player? How? Explain that to me into the loyalty. How? How is that possible? I mean, tell me, tell me, man. How's that gonna work? Please tell me. How in the hell is that going to work? Please tell me how that's gonna work, bro. Even though, even though, I know you played 5 minutes. See, trying to be slick. I thought I was just gonna talk, and then I forget that you played 5 minutes. So you played 5 minutes, basically. Bet you won a mini cars. No, you just suck. You're an arrogant, pompous suckface that needs to learn how to play chess. That's it. That's all. What's your sign so I can know, who I'm dealing with? What is your astrological sign into the loyalty so I can figure out what your angle is. Sound like a either Aries or uh, I don't know. My Uncle Zest laid back with a man wife. What should he do to tell him in a nice way? Sound, I don't know where you from, dude. Your man wife. What is a man wife? You talking about a transvestite? Who talks like that? I don't know African Americans I know talk like that. Oh, Pisces. Ain't no African Americans I talk like you talking. You talk like somebody from another country. Like I don't know African Americans that talk like that, or communicate through text even by that. Don't know of such a thing. Like I mean I don't know. Like what I have no idea what the hell you're talking about. Like it's kind of like weird. Like I don't know what the hell you're talking about. Like makes no sense what you're talking about. I mean, I understand it makes sense, but it's like you your vernacular sounds like somebody from another country. That's all I'm saying. Like it's just kind of like it's just it don't sound like somebody from this country. So I will post this what this chick said. She just put in the she put in my post or a post that she asked the question off of. This chick is finessing. That wasn't me posting that in the chat. That was I was trying to not post a picture, but um I just posted it in my community tab, full picture. And I mean, maybe enter the loyalty. He can look at the picture and then he can add her to to his uh um his polygamous relationship. um or maybe she could teach him how to actually play chess. Because he sucks. Like one thing we do know tonight, we don't know that much, but we know into the loyalty sucks. I mean, I knew that when I saw that score though, but I don't necessarily know what he gonna do about it from this point on. I mean, you still got some time. You're a young guy or whatever. You're a young guy. You ain't actually young. You 30 old. Go to a high school. Like I remember my friend when we were like in our 30s. Go to a high school and then ask them, like, go ask the freshman class how old you think 30 is. They gonna be like, man, 30 old as hell. Shit, to a 14-year old, 30 is old as hell, man. That's pretty old because you know nobody really be like imagining they gonna be with a 30-year-old woman or anything like that. That's like almost disgusting to a 13-year-old or a 14-year-old or let's just say somebody, or not even on the sexual tip because way over boundaries. Uh, Let me just say of a young teenager would think that a 30-year-old would kind of be somewhat old, you know. So you're not young, but you're not old either. But you definitely do suck. Oh yeah. Well, maybe you could. Maybe I don't know, Soul Shader. Maybe loyalty is broke, man. Maybe you can help him pay for some chess lessons, man, because he ain't trying to listen to me. And he sucks. He gave up. He left the game, it says. I guess, yeah, I'm 40, man. I mean, but the more important thing is that I know how to beat you in chess. I could beat 30, 20, and I still, I mean, at, whatever point in time, I know how to beat you in chess, right? I mean, like I say, let me point it out to you again so I can educate you that how much you're right here, right here. This is you. This is you. So I mean, not Soul Shader. Into the loyalty. This is into the loyalties class as far as chess. He's trying to be someone like here in chess. Who would you put your money on? I mean, if you was a betting man, who would you put your money on? I gotta put something against this because people will think like I'm giving this. It's like I'm trying to help this chick out or something. Like they'll perceive that as like I'm trying to I'm trying to you know help this chick finesse. I just put finessing ain't easy. There we go. All right, now into the loyalty, man. And, okay, gave up. Why do you want to keep getting your ass beat up, man? Just give up, man. Go to sleep. I mean, you're not gonna get better by just keep playing me. And then what? Oh, you want me to share it? Yeah, I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share it. I'm gonna share the situation. But you not gonna beat me into submission. That's what you not gonna do. I'm trying to tell you, like, you not gonna just beat me into submission. Like, and I don't know why you keep playing me. I mean, you getting a thrill out of getting. You have some type of sadomasochist thing where you like punishment, because you not gonna beat me, man. I won't allow you to beat me. I mean, it's not gonna happen, buddy. don't know what you're thinking. It's not gonna happen. What your problem is. But like my daddy said, you a fool. You a fool. I mean, I definitely know if you think you gonna beat me, you are a fool. I tell you. It's not that many people that actually know how to play chess that I played, but I'll tell you, I'll tell you I'll tell you this, man. I'll tell you this. My friend, man, from high school, he used to beat me. He used to beat me almost every time. He was on the chess club. I used to come in there and play, but I haven't played him in a while. I haven't played him in a long time. I wonder if I could beat him. I might be able to beat him now because I know kind of some fundamentals. I know a little bit, and then I could also train. I don't even practice that much, but I mean, I could actually practice and then be a lot better too. You know what I'm saying? Because one thing, you know, one thing I will say, this is kind of how I feel like the housing market is, at least in the Midwest. How he just gave me his house that easily. I mean, that's kind of how I feel how it is. Just how into the loyalty just gave me his house that quick. Like that easy. Without I mean, he just gave it to me like it's like here you go, here's a house for you. Um it will probably take a long time for you to be rich off buying 100 shares. I mean, in my opinion, it'll probably take you a long time to like it just that's the thing. Like that's why I said, I mean, you got the full version. I mean, it takes